a unique opportunity for anime and manga fans. If you're a One Piece fan, I'm sure you'd love to draw your favorite characters. Now you can get 2 amazing books for free. The first book will teach you drawing techniques, and the second one will show you how to create art directly on your phone without even needing to draw. You'll be able to create stunning virtual artwork just like the one on your screen right now. Both books are completely free if you act fast and click the link in the description. Don't waste time. This is a one-of-a-kind opportunity. Hey there, pirates. Welcome aboard the Anime No Me channel. Guys, Zoro and Nico Robin are 2 of the most amazing characters in One Piece, each with their unique story and personality, yet somehow they seem to complement each other. When thinking about how a relationship between them could start, it's essential to look at their past interactions and imagine how these could naturally evolve. I believe there are subtle hints in the manga chapters that show a deeper connection between the 2, wouldn't be entirely improbable. I hope for your support to help our crew win, and to do so, you just need to click the thumbs up button, leave a like, and subscribe to the channel. By doing this, you will win an incredible devil fruit, so just comment which fruit you want. When considering Zoro's potential romantic interests, 2 names that frequently come up among fans are Perona and Tashigi. Both characters have notable interactions with Zoro throughout the series, leading many to believe they could develop something more. However, I think there are significant differences in the dynamic Zoro has with each of them, especially when compared to Nico Robin. Perona, for instance, has a rather curious relationship with Zoro. During the time skip in the Sabaody arc, she played a crucial role in helping him recover and accompanied him back to the Straw Hats reunion. Perona is known for her peculiar personality, alternating between cute and bossy, which creates comedic moments with Zoro. That said, I feel their relationship leans more towards a type of reluctant friendship. Zoro tolerates Perona's teasing, and though he never shows it openly, seems to recognize her usefulness. However, there aren't many signs of a deep emotional bond between the 2, at least not on the same level that could exist with Robin. Tashigi, on the other hand, shares a special connection with Zoro due to her physical and ideological resemblance to Kuina. From the start, Zoro has shown a mix of discomfort and respect for her, particularly for her skills as a swordsman and her determination to protect the innocent. Tashigi and Zoro have several tense moments throughout the series, but their relationship is often marked by misunderstandings. I think Zoro views Tashigi as an unintentional rival, as her similarity to Kuina makes him hesitant to face her seriously. When comparing these 2 characters to Robin, a significant difference becomes apparent. After all, Robin has a more mature connection with Zoro, built on mutual respect and quiet trust. While Perona and Tashigi often create conflict or comedic situations, Robin and Zoro share a more serious and balanced interaction, which could serve as the foundation for a deeper relationship. Since Robin joined the crew, she has shown a calm and reserved demeanor, while Zoro has always maintained a serious and goal-focused attitude. Despite their differences, they share a common trait: absolute loyalty to the Straw Hats and Luffy's dream. This point of unity could serve as the foundation for any relationship between the 2. One of the first moments worth noting is in chapter 218, when Robin first appears on the ship and Zoro reacts with suspicion, saying she wasn't welcome there. This type of reaction is typical of Zoro, who always protects his crew, but it also shows that he observes others' actions closely before trusting them. Over time, Robin earns the trust of the entire crew, including Zoro, and now we'll explore some of their interactions that might hint at the growth of a future romance. In the Skypia arc, chapter 237, there's a scene where Zoro and Robin briefly discuss the ancient ruins they found on the island. Although it's a small interaction, it highlights how Robin respects Zoro's intelligence, something not always acknowledged by other crew members. I think this kind of mutual respect is the first step for any relationship to grow. One of the most significant moments, in my opinion, is during the Aeneas Lobby arc. Robin's rescue is one of the most emotional moments in the series, and Zoro's determination to achieve the goal of saving her is remarkable. In chapter 398, while Luffy fights Lucci, Zoro is battling Kaku, but he still shows absolute confidence that Luffy will save Robin. He has no doubts that his strength and that of his crewmates are enough to bring her back. I think this demonstrates how Zoro began to value Robin as an essential part of the crew, which is a significant step for someone as reserved as he is. Another interaction I find interesting is in the Thriller Bark arc. In chapter 453, when the crew faces Oars, Zoro and Robin fight side by side on several occasions. This reinforces how well they work together in battle, complementing each other's abilities. Robin, with her intellect and strategic powers, can create opportunities that Zoro capitalizes on with his brute strength. Perhaps this kind of battle dynamic reflects a compatibility that could extend beyond combat. Throughout the the series, Zoro has always shown a certain respect for strong women. This is evident in the way he admires Kuina, his childhood friend, and even Tashigi, though indirectly. Robin, in turn, is an incredibly strong woman, both mentally and physically. She survived a lifetime of persecution and loss, but never lost her determination. I think Zoro, who has also faced many hardships, could be drawn to this strength in Robin. It wouldn't be something explicit, of course, because Zoro isn't the type to express his feelings easily, but I believe he could begin to show it in small actions, such as subtly protecting her or even sharing a reflective moment with her. Another important chapter is 598, right after the time skip. When the Straw Hats reunite, Zoro and Robin display an impressive calmness. As if both had evolved similarly during the 2 years, Robin became even wiser, while Zoro perfected his skills. Perhaps this shows that the two matured in sync, which could facilitate a deeper connection between them. Additionally, in the Dressrosa arc, chapter 758, Zoro and Robin once again work together to protect their allies. When Pika tries to attack the crew, Zoro fully trusts Robin to take care of Usopp and the others, while he focuses on defeating the enemy. I think this mutual trust is one of the most notable aspects of their relationship. They don't need many words to understand what the other is thinking, something essential in any kind of partnership. I believe that if a relationship between Zoro and Robin were to happen, it would be built gradually, based on actions rather than words. Both characters prefer to act rather than talk, so it would be natural for them to grow closer in moments of battle or in silent conversations about their pasts and dreams. Robin, with her curiosity about the world's history, might take an interest in Zoro's stories about Wano and his legendary swords. On the other hand, Zoro could be drawn to the way Robin faces challenges with calm and wisdom. Perhaps the trigger for something more between them could come from a moment of vulnerability. Zoro, who rarely shares his feelings, might open up to Robin about his promise to Kuina, while Robin could confide in him her fears about the true purpose of the poneglyphs. These moments of honesty could be what's missing for both of them to realize they have more in common than they thought. As the story progresses and the challenges become even more dangerous, I believe the relationship between Zoro and Robin could grow stronger. They've already shown that they have deep mutual respect and a trust that few other characters share. Perhaps in the future, we'll see more moments between the two that solidify this connection, showing that even in a world full of chaos and adventure, it's possible to find someone who understands your soul. And the creation of a relationship between them could be amazing for the future of One Piece. I think it's important to remember that both have complex histories that have shaped them in unique ways. What makes this theory so interesting is how they could help each other overcome their own emotional barriers and find a way to happiness together. Zoro, for example, is someone who carries the weight of his promise to Kuina as a guide for his life. He is extremely focused on becoming the world's greatest swordsman, and that sometimes makes him seem distant. However, Robin is someone who understands the weight of a dream. She spent much of her life seeking the truth about the poneglyphs, even though she knew that it put her life in constant danger. I think this mutual understanding about the sacrifices needed to pursue a dream could be what unites them. One moment I find interesting is in the Zoo arc, chapter 822. While discussing the crew's next steps, Robin and Zoro share a brief glance, as if they're aligned in their ideas. It's not much, but I think these small moments show there's a silent connection between them, something that doesn't need to be said in words. In the Wano arc, there are several interactions that reinforce this theory. In chapter 943, during Yasui's funeral, we see Robin and Zoro together in a scene, both sharing sadness over what happened. I think this shows how they can offer each other comfort in difficult moments, even if it's in a subtle way. Later, in chapter 9997, when Robin saves Sanji from Black Maria's trap, Zoro is already fighting enemies elsewhere, but it's easy to imagine that he would trust Robin to handle the situation. This mutual trust is one of the most important aspects that could sustain a relationship between them. Another point I find interesting is how Robin could bring out a more introspective side of Zoro. Zoro isn't someone who likes to talk about himself, but Robin, with her intelligence and empathy, could create a safe space for him to open up. For example, she could ask him about the stories behind his swords or about his training with Mihawk. On the other hand, Zoro could be the kind of person who supports Robin in practical ways, protecting her while she focuses on deciphering the mysteries of the poneglyphs. Additionally, in the Onigashima arc, there's a moment in chapter 1010 that I think is particularly symbolic. Zoro, severely injured after protecting Luffy, demonstrates a level of determination that is hard to match. Robin, who has also gone through extreme sacrifices, would understand perfectly what he's feeling. Perhaps after the battle, there could be a scene where Robin tends to Zoro's wounds, showing that even though they're so different, they can take care of each other in unexpected ways. If we think about the future of the series, I think Robin's search for the Rio poneglyph could be an opportunity for the two of them to get even closer closer. Zoro, who has a connection with Wano's history and its legendary swords, might be interested in helping Robin on this journey. Imagine them exploring ancient ruins together, facing challenges, and sharing moments of discovery. It would be a natural way to deepen their relationship while advancing the main storyline. I believe that if Zoro and Robin were to form a relationship, it would be discreet and built on small gestures. It wouldn't be obvious or exaggerated because both characters prefer actions over words. But over time, these gestures could accumulate, creating a solid foundation for something deeper. Maybe Oda has been planting these seeds for a long time, and we just haven't noticed. After all, in a world as rich as One Piece, the best love stories are often hidden in the details. But what do you think about this? Let me know in the comments. That was today's content. We hope you liked it and want to share your opinion on the subject. Don't forget to share the video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care and stay amazing.